Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 2, Episode 2. Just so you guys know, I did get a new monitor, which isn't going to affect you guys in any way. And I did move my mic a little bit, which I just did a test, and it sounded the exact same, at least to me, with like my quick test I did. So I think everything is fine, but my mic is kind of... I wouldn't say it's farther or closer, it's just in a different position. And I was testing it with my friends on Discord earlier, and I think I got it back to how it used to be. But I'm also now on a ultra wide monitor because I got one for gaming and everything, which is going to take a little bit getting used to watching shows on it, but the picture quality seems pretty good. I watched a little bit of the last episode of Better Call Saul to make sure how it looked and everything. So hopefully everything goes fine. I just want to give you that heads up, so praying that nothing goes wrong while I watch this. But last episode we had the start to season 2. We had a Jimmy kind of experimenting with the idea of being more of a loose cannon and going on his own and scamming and stuff like that. But I think in the end he realized that he still really has a thing for Kim, and he realized that I don't think she's going to be into that kind of person. So I think he kind of, against what he wants to do, went and took the job with Davis and Maine or whatever it was, and has his own office and all that. I like the parallels of the beginning where he was stuck in the trash room and wouldn't raise the alarm in order to open the door. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm very sorry. And then the parallel between him not in the future not doing like the daring thing of opening the door and setting off the alarm because he's stuck in there, yet in the past when he goes into this office, a sign that says "Don't flip the switch off ever," and he does it. So we still don't know what that does. Maybe it's not even a big deal and we never find out, but it's still a cool parallel. So yeah, I'm excited to see. We also had a little bit of Mike stuff dealing with this guy that we got his name and I can't remember what it is, but he bought a crazy Hummer and Mike refused to get in it, so the guy went off, did the trade by himself, and Nacho got the name of the guy from his glove box and all that good stuff because he didn't have a guard there and everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing. I feel like that has to pay off too because we spent a lot of time with that. So we'll see. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, guys. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Might have been a hair late on that one, but we should still be pretty synced. Rebecca Boyce. Piano playing starts. Now. If that helps. I don't know if it does. Yeah, if anything, it's like a quarter of a second we're off, probably. Chuck can play the piano, too. Of course he can. Yeah, I'm already starting to get used to, because it's curved, the monitor that I have. I'm already starting to get used to the curve, just from the little bit of gaming I did today on it today. think it's said today like 3 times. Well, you can't be making mistakes, Chuck. You're gonna end up like Jimmy. Just kidding. Is it delivery guy? What was his name? We got his name. I don't remember what it is. Ah. All right. Ernesto. That was his name. Nice. For the most part. Ah. Does he know about this? Does he know about Davis and Maine yet? Ooh, are these the news? God damn it, Chuck. Don't try to sabotage him, Chuck. I don't know. I don't know if he would. Hmm. Hmm. Nice. Good shit, Howard. Hmm. You can tell he's still putting up that front, isn't he? That that thing that people do when they're like, "Oh yes, I should feel happy for him because he's my brother, so I will say that because that's what Howard expects and that's what a good brother would do." But does a metronome run on batteries, or is it like a oh, looking into my soul, Chuck? That was not a good look, Chuck. Man, what a complicated thing they have going on, huh? Okie dokie. I'm so hesitant when it comes to Chuck now, and Howard still. Even after learning everything, I was thinking about how like I kind of like him now, but I was still like that, still a little bit hesitant as to where he stood. But props to him for not standing in the way. We'll talk more about that in the discussion for sure. Oh, is she changing seats around? Hmm. Interesting. Ah. Move Jimmy next to her? Uh-oh. Are we getting a little bit of footsies? Oh, she's the one that initiates it too. Hmm. That thought crossed her mind. She's not treated super well there. Hmm. I don't know how far these places are between the two. Like, how far is Santa Fe to Albuquerque? I had horses. Well, not really me. It was, my parents and my sister are mainly the ones, but I lived in the house, so I'd go out and pet them and stuff like that. They're very cool animals. My sister used to show them, take them to like horse shows and stuff like that. They're a lot of work to take care of. They're cool, but you're out there every single day shoveling shit, keeping their pen clean. World's second best lawyer. Nice. No cup holder. You had to put it in there. Ooh. She was the one with the feetsies and the roomsies. I don't think he has to play the cards right. Well. Oh no! Having it taken away, or He has the new one, right? The rental or whatever, or the company car. One hell of an upgrade. What, like, not doesn't start or some shit. Hello, sunroof. It's been so long since I had a car with a sunroof. Uh-oh. Oh, he needs to get a different car. Cup doesn't fit in the holder. Good old Mercedes. I don't know cars. I didn't know that was a Mercedes until it said Mercedes on the little front thingy there. And then I just pretended. Oh. Is Mike gonna recognize Jimmy showing up? Is he showing up here in this car? Uh-oh. Oh my god, showing up at his work like an idiot. You fool! He's not just happened to go to the courthouse, right? Oh, so maybe he just... Okay, wow. Okay. Well... I felt like I was gonna write something down about something we saw, and now I forget. That's why I write things down right away. Okay, so he did have drugs there that were stolen. I thought it was already cleaned out because he sold it. His face. Well. This guy. Oh, jeez. I get that sentiment. Shit. Oh, he just gets out. This guy is a freaking goober. Man, it's cold. My hands are icy. The phone bugging him, or what? Maybe not. Maybe. Hmm. Seems like he kept getting distracted by something. What are you doing, Jimmy? Hmm. Got another person playing music. Hmm. Huh. Huh. Nice. Awesome. All right. That's what I love to see. I love to see Jimmy putting in the work. You know, they're obviously from what we heard from Howard is this is like kind of a testing sort of thing. Is that gonna be Nacho? that little pause of Nacho. Oh, that was a power move. And then just walks out. I wonder if that's why the sun's there. I'm guessing sun. Jeez, that's a lot of fabrics. Did Mike plan for this to happen? Or was this just a happy coincidence? This is where the conversation gets real, though, of course, when it's just the two of them. What are you doing here? I love you, Mike, so much. Hmm. That a big enough stick? Oh. Hmm. Oh. The way Mike carries himself is just so good. I love just the confidence. He knows what he's got. He knows that Nacho has to give in because if Tuco finds out, we all know how crazy Tuco is. Ernesto. Oh, he's got his suit. Selling off the car. Oh. Come on, dude. Who cares what happens to the car, man? Just get your cards back. So how do you deal with the police now, I wonder? Like, oh, I got my cards back. Like, they're gonna ask questions. Oh my god. Is he gonna go through every card? Oh my god. I still have baseball cards. I think they're actually right on the shelf behind me. Down on the lower shelf is a binder full of them. I don't think any of them are worth anything. Or at least, they never used to be worth anything. The more time passes, it's possible. Okay. Thank god. Thought I was gonna look through every single one. Don't get close to the guy. Alright. No more. I'm guessing that also means no more drugs being sold to him. I'd imagine. So much dust. Chuck is coming in. Man, They gotta do this every time he comes in. I was thinking, like, maybe he's good enough to be somewhat near it, to where he can come in for a couple hours and not need this to happen, but that's crazy. The tone shift as soon as it started. I wonder if they just did this room or if they did the whole building. Well, this is awkward. For sure. Come on, Jimmy. Just do your thing. Damn. Still his phone. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Well, damn. What is this morally flexible gonna be? I hope he doesn't get in trouble with Davis and Maine for doing this, if they find out. We don't even know how much Jimmy was filled in. Hmm. Try to make friends with you. Yeah. Jimmy isn't stopping him yet, so it's okay for him to say this. Jimmy hasn't said a word, really. Well, he has, but. You know, stop him before he says too much. Because he just rambles, man. Hmm. What is he gonna come up with? Is he gonna give them? Art patron. Hmm. What a story, man. Ah, something in my eye. Does Mr. Warmworld know? Does Dan know what their this plan is? Squat Cobbler. I don't know what that is. Am I not speaking English here? What? Oh my god. Are they buying this? I would not. See, I don't know. It's like too much detail, right? I don't know. Oh no. Got some pies. So they need proof that he does this. Proof of the video. Oh my god, they're okay. He brought some pies for them. That's what he did, okay. Damn. They bought it. Pie! Takes the pie. Oh my god, does he have a copy of it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hmm. Uh-oh. Hmm. Well, I don't think Jimmy played his cards right. I mean, I get what she's saying. I'm not a big pie person, but eating makes me hungry. Hmm. So now she's not saying don't do it, but she's saying don't tell me about it. Probably keeps her a little safer too if you don't, right? Being like an accomplice and stuff. Ah, that's it! Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 2. Alright, another great episode of Better Call Saul. Man, like, I don't know if there's been an episode of Better Call Saul that I haven't liked, so that was great. So, I mean, just starting from the beginning, we had Howard going to see Chuck and having that conversation about what Jimmy's up to and working at Davis and Maine and stuff like that. and how they at Davis and Maine they had their doubts about Jimmy and everything, but Howard told them the truth, told them what he knows and everything. But he didn't stand in the way. See, like, that's kind of the thing that I feel like Chuck is doing, where Howard gave the facts, but then let the other party make the decision of whether they wanted Jimmy or not. Whereas Chuck gave all the facts and then also pushed his weight in to get Howard not to let Jimmy in, right? Rather than letting it be up to Howard. So, but yeah, I really like, that's the thing, is they built up Howard to be this antagonist for a lot of season 1. So there's still a part of me that thinks, like, should I be thinking of him as an antagonist? But I don't think he is anymore. I don't think he is a bad guy like I originally thought he was. It's just like an asshole, It was him trying to cover up for what Chuck was really doing, right? So, man. And then, like, obviously we've known that for several episodes now about Howard just covering up for Chuck, but I was still, like, hesitant. But I think this episode, I was, like, on the line. I was, like, right there, and I was thinking, like, I've really been liking Howard, but I'm still a little iffy. And then, like, a minute later, he said the line of, like, I gave them all the facts, I didn't hold back, but I didn't stand in the way. And I loved that so much. So that won over Howard for me. But we also know that Kim pushed hard, which I think we already pretty much knew that Kim pushed for this job pretty hard, which is probably also why she was so frustrated when he originally didn't take it, is like she pushed hard for, and it probably made her look a little bad too, but excuse me. But we also had, like, we had them do that scale, like, it's, I don't know if she's intentionally manipulating Jimmy, right? I don't know if that's the case. But they did the scam together, and then she never answered the phone call, right? But then they did the, what's the word I'm looking for? But then he got the job, and she's, like, all over him. She moves the seat to be next to her and everything, and they obviously are spending more time together. She's answering calls and everything. In a way, I like Kim. I'm usually not a fan of any kind of, like, manipulation like that, but I still like Kim a lot. But I do think there is a level of manipulation there where, when Jimmy was doing bad stuff, she ignored him, but when Jimmy is doing the stuff that she wants him to do, she's all over him, kind of thing. And I think that, like, obviously there's a level of being, I feel like she's attracted to what Jimmy could be rather than who Jimmy truly is on the inside, and she's trying to push for Jimmy to be that way when it's just not really how he is. And maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's just the way it kind of feels sometimes. But I still really like her character, and obviously here at the end of the episode, I loved watching Jimmy work so much, pulling off this, getting the cops off his ass, off Dan's ass and everything. That I was a little, like, when she was like, oh, you can't do this anymore, and I'm like, don't squash what fun we're having here, like, we're talking about, like, eating pie, having a good pie story, and, like, talking about this video and everything, and she went and brought it to legality stuff and everything. But, the thing is she's right. Like, Jimmy is playing with fire. He has a great job, and this just is pushing the boundaries. And if Davis and Maine were ever to find out, and the thing is, if she wasn't even saying, like, if they find out about this, right? Like she was at first, but then he's like, they're not gonna find out, and she's like, she basically implied like if he keeps going, if he keeps doing stuff like this, eventually they're gonna find out, and that's probably true. And I have a feeling that might just be the downfall of Jimmy, especially with Chuck being here, just witnessing or whatever that was, you know. So I that happening, like transitioning into that was really interesting though. Uh with Chuck showing up and just saying, I'm just here to bear witness. Like, my question is this Chuck trying to see what Jimmy's like working as a lawyer to try to get over his issues of saying like Chuck isn't, I mean, that Jimmy isn't qualified to do this job, right? Because that's what he thinks, right? He thinks that his education isn't good enough and he shouldn't be in the position that he's in. So is he there to throw Jimmy off his game and hopefully like make him look worse? Is he there to sabotage him? Like, could Chuck find out about the things that Jimmy has done with Dan and Mike and everything, and start sabotaging him there? Is Chuck's goal to try and ruin Jimmy even more, or is his goal to try to get things back to the way they were and make up for the mistakes he's made in the past, right? And that line that he had of just like, I'm here to bear witness, is so vague that I'm not quite sure which it is. But yeah. Transitioning over to the Mike stuff, I loved Mike going over to Nacho's workplace and everything with his family and throwing out the Tuco stick, you know. That was just great. And I mean, hearing that, he pretty much had to, because I mean, he knows how crazy, he knows firsthand how crazy Tuco is. So if Tuco found out that he was doing business on the side, I mean, Nacho's pretty much dead. So I love that so much, and got the cards back, got some extra money and everything, and they got the car. So I mean, they still made money, right? Because he took like 10 grand but still got like 60 grand for like the car or whatnot by bringing it. I'm guessing he brought it to the chop shop and got that money, right? So he didn't really lose money. He might have even gained more money than he would have before, but yeah. So so the squat cobbler, is that an actual thing? Like, and he listed off a bunch of other things. I'm not gonna look up all of those, but I want to just Google squat cobbler. A lot of Better Call Saul stuff. Hoboken squat cobbler. That's here too. I see just squat cobbler as well. A sexual act wherein a fully clothed, typically costumed subject pulls his or her pants down and squats the exposed buttocks down into a pie and wiggles around while being observed or filmed. Commonly... Okay. Wow, synonyms. Basically... They basically just went on, what is this, Urban Dictionary, and went to the synonyms, because Hoboken squat cobbler, full moon pie, Boston cream splat, simple Simon the ass man, and Dutch apple ass are like all the ones they mentioned, and those are all like the synonyms on here. That's so funny. Oh man. Yeah. Oh wait. It says there's another Urban Dictionary post that says first defined on season 2, episode 2 of Better Call Saul. So derives from Better Call Saul. Okay. So actually this, see, when I was first looking it up, I was a little bit hesitant on this. So yeah, it doesn't I don't. Okay, here's a Reddit post. Is the squat cobbler even a real thing, or did Saul just make that up? Jimmy. It is a real thing. Studies have shown ancient societies, even before Aztecs, used to fetishize sitting on desserts. Not a lot of comments. One Reddit comment person saying it is. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if it's a real thing or not, based off, I can't trust a random guy on Reddit talking about that. Like, I could go on Reddit and say, ancient Mayans like to shove their finger in their nose as a fetish or something, and, like, I could be right, but, I mean, I'm just making it up, obviously, so, but, anyway, regardless of whether it's a real thing or not, it was funny. I love how many names he came up with for it. Like, if this was just created by, the creators of Better Call Saul, if the writers just pulled this out, like, that's hilarious. I've never really thought of trying to come up with just, like, a funny... Like, I've said funny, dumb stuff to reference something before to my friends, but I've never thought of, like, I don't know, actually defining it in this kind of way. It kind of makes me wonder, like, it kind of makes me want to try to come up with some, like, just weird way of saying something. Like, if we assume that maybe it did exist, but coming up with names for something that does exist. But either way, I just realized this episode called Cobbler. Nice. But yeah, the whole episode was just good. I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. We'll end it on Squat Cobbler. Some good stuff. So thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit that subscribe button if you did. You can check out my Patreon, where I watched this entire show and then started releasing it to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube right now watching this episode, then that means all of Better Call Saul is available on my Patreon. So check that out. The link is in the description below if you want to try to get access to that. Well, not try, but it does cost the moolah. It's a way to support the channel and what I do here. I very much appreciate it, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching and possibly supporting if you have. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.